Hi guys. It has been a while, but I did warn you that I was about to get really busy with moving, which I now have, and I'm all settled in, and I've just been especially busy with work and unpacking and stuff, so that's why I haven't been around. And that's also why I still have not prepared that outline video. It's not gonna, I'll probably do it next week, because it's not like it takes all that much planning. I just want to have a few examples to show you guys and just have the video be a little bit more structured. And right now I've just been doing a lot of other stuff, so sorry about that. But today I went around, my school is having something we call bar sweeps, which I think a lot of law schools do, and different bar review companies will have booths set up, and they'll make their pitch to you, tell you their prices and how they work and all that. So I went to that today, and I got information from a few, I can't remember the names. MPRE I think is the most famous one, or most well known, and then there's Kaplan, and there's a few small ones. My coworker, he graduated just a couple years ago, and he did one of the smaller ones, and he said it basically just depends on what your studying style is. If you're the type of person who needs motivation, someone keeping you on track and telling you when to do things and lecturing at you, then maybe you should pay a little extra to actually go on on one of the review courses where there's where you go in class and where it's certain days and stuff. But then the cheaper ones will often just be online lessons, and I'm starting to think a little bit about that, not only because I am pressed for money, but also because I think that I'm okay with being self-motivated, but we'll see. You should also look at their statistics, their pass rates, and just other things that they'll offer you, if it is just a purely online course, do they have representatives that you can call if you have questions? What sort of materials do they provide you with, like books and practice tests and things like that? So the reason I'm talking about this now, I know a lot of you guys are 1Ls, or you're just barely thinking about law school, but I wanted to mention this because sometimes they will let you put down a deposit, which can be pretty cheap. I think it's only $20 to $50, and you can, so you put down a deposit, and what it does is it saves their rate for this year. So if their rate goes up, by the time that you actually sign up for the bar review course, then you will have saved that rate. So just think about that. So when you see the bar sweeps at your school, which you probably will, then don't think it's just for 3Ls. You can go and get information. Never hurts to get information early, So that's where I am right now. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. I can't believe that I only have 7 months until I graduate, and then most bar review courses start immediately afterwards. I'm pretty sure MPRE last year started the day after graduation, which of course is not very fun. Makes graduation a little bit less exciting, knowing you just have to get right back to studying afterwards, but oh well. I mean, I guess I'd rather get it done than, put it off for a long time. So there's that. Another thing that you have to do in your 3L year is you have to fill out a moral character application. And it basically, I haven't started it yet. From what I've heard though, it involves a lot of just background questions and different references you have to put down, so be prepared with a lot of people, and not just casual references, because I guess they do actually call them or send them a survey or something, so you want to make sure it's people that you've spoken to recently and can say good things about you. And then you put a bunch of other background information on there so that they can find out if you're a moral person, I guess, that you have to be a moral person to be admitted to the bar. So there's that, and then also, this isn't strictly 3L, but you have to pass something called the MPRE while you're in law school. It's the Mult-State Professional Responsibility Exam, and most law schools require you to take a professional responsibility class in law school anyway, I took it last semester. I took legal ethics, and it was awful. I just had a really, really bad experience in that class. But from other people, I've heard that it can be a really, just easy class. You basically just talk about ethics and how to be an ethical attorney. So yeah, you take this exam, and you can take it anytime during your 2L and 3L year, I think. Maybe even 1L, I don't know. The point is, most people don't take it till their 2L or 3L because they wait to have taken this professional responsibility class. But you don't need to. I didn't learn like a damn thing in my legal ethics class. So what I did was put off the exam, which, not usually like me, but I put off the exam until the last date that I can take it, which is in March of next year. I'm just too busy this semester. Like, the test date for November falls on the same day that my rough draft of like a 40-page paper is due, so I was like, no, not gonna happen. Anyways, so, oh, okay. At this bar sweeps, they were handing out free MPRE study guide books. And even one of the companies, I wish I could remember the name right now, maybe I'll put it in the down bar, one of the companies was offering a free online course. Like, there's going to be like web lectures, and they have questions online and stuff, so that was awesome. Because I also know people who have paid for MPRE study sessions, but I don't really think it's necessary. From the people I know who have taken the exam, it's fairly straightforward and easy, and I think you only have to get like a 67 or something to pass. So anyways, you have to pass that. So yeah, that, and then the moral character application, and then the bar exam, of course. I think those are really the only prerequisites besides, going to law school. Oh, also they encourage you during your first year to sign up with the state bar of whatever state you're in, and they claimed, at least for my state bar, that it was that you had to do it your first year, which really scared me because it was my second year, and I suddenly realized I hadn't done the first year registration for the California bar. And then I figured out that actually it was fine because you can just sign up at any time. Yeah. But all in all, this has been an incredibly expensive semester for me because the MPRE costs like $60 or $80, I can't remember. The moral character application costs like $476, I think. Then there's, I need to put a down payment for a bar review course once I decide which one to do. You have to get fingerprinted for the moral character application, and that's like $35. And then I think there's something else. I don't know. There's probably something else. It's just basically been expensive. Oh, I know what I was thinking of. I was just thinking of like moving into this apartment, but that has nothing to do with law school. I just had some extra expenses involved in that. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring those things up so that you guys can keep them on your radar and not put them off until the end, or at least start saving money for the inevitably expensive 3L year. And I think that's it. I'm sorry I haven't been answering questions as quickly or as well as I used to. I will get back on it now that I'm all caught up with things, and I will definitely make that outlining video next, because for some places finals start in November, so I want to get that to you guys before that happens so it can be helpful for you. Okay, so I hope everyone is having a good week. Bye.